Happy holidays, pals! It's me, James, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is very cool and super exciting to me because I get to talk about the favorite things I love about the Disney parks. So actually, this is a Disney Parks tag video created by my good friend Lizzie and her friend Emily from the channel Wannabe Mouseketeer, and of course, Lizzie's channel is Lizzie in Disneyland, so be sure to check out their channels. I will leave links to them in the description box down below. Before we get into the questions, if you do want to do this tag, I will leave all of the questions down below in the description box as well. I'm going to tag 3 people at the end of the video, and if you don't get tagged, don't feel bad or anything like that. I would love to hear your 10 favorite things about the parks. And be sure to just let me know, like in the comments down below. I would love to get to know everybody better. And yeah, I would love that comment. I would love the feed to get like flooded with stuff that people love at the parks. I can't say Disneyland because it's like all of the Disney parks. So anyways, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Question number 1 is your favorite Disney resort. I'm going to say right now that all of my favorite things are going to be from California, just because that's really the only Disney resort that I have visited. But that being said, my favorite Disney resort is Disneyland Hotel. I do love the Grand Californian Hotel, but the whole vibe of the Disneyland Hotel is very chill. I love how quiet it is over there. It's a very great place to just escape the mayhem, I guess, of the park while you're there, because, you know, downtown Disney and both theme parks can get very busy, especially at nighttime for some reason. Like, as soon as the sun goes down, I notice it gets super duper busy, like almost neck to neck with everybody, which can give people a lot of anxiety. I don't get super anxious, but I know like my daughters and Taylor can get pretty anxious when there's too many people around, and Disneyland Hotel is a very chill and quiet place to go hang out. It also has Trader Sam's, which I love. It's a tiki bar, so you have to be 21 and up to go drink alcohol there, but they also do have a full-fledged bar outside of the pool, as well as the restaurant Tangaroa Terrace. So it's very like tiki room themed in the middle, which I love. And each one of its towers is the different main lands inside of the park. So that's very cool as well. And it just has a lot of like restaurants and stuff to go to. I love taking the girls to Goofy's Kitchen, and I love taking Taylor to Steakhouse 55 as well. So if you're ever in Disneyland and need a quiet place to just decompress, I definitely recommend Disneyland Hotel. And it also has, I think, the cleanest bathroom in the parks. Question number 2 should be no surprise to you guys if you've been watching this channel for a while. It is, of course, the original park itself, Disneyland. I've had family members work there in the past. I still have a few that still work there and at Disney World. I've been going to Disneyland since before I can remember. And I've kind of carried over that tradition with Celine and Kira. I believe the first time I took Celine, she was like 6 weeks old. So Disneyland is just a place that I was pretty much born and raised going to. And I really can't see myself liking any other park more than that, just for that reason alone. Question number 3 is your favorite Disney dark ride. Now, this one was kind of tough to choose. Just because Disneyland has a bunch of very classic dark rides, and I don't know, it was just really hard for me to choose. I should mention that Alice is one of my favorites, but if I do have to choose, I'm going to go with Winnie the Pooh, just because that ride, first of all, never has a line, and second of all, my favorite part of the ride is that it conveniently exits you out to the Pooh Corner, which is that tiny little shop in the back of Critter Country, and as soon as you walk into Pooh Corner, you are funneled into the candy shop, and I just love, love, love sweets and treats. So that's my favorite Disney dark ride, is Winnie the Pooh. Number 4 is your favorite Disney flat ride. If you don't know the correct definition or term of a flat ride, I had to ask Lizzie, because I was like, what is that? Like, what's a flat ride? I mean, unless it's a roller coaster, aren't they all kind of just like flat on a plane? But it's pretty much like Alice in Wonderland's Teacups, where it's on like a flat circular area, and it just goes around in a circle. So that being said, I do like Alice in Wonderland, but I get sick on the Teacups. So my favorite one would actually be in Disney's California Adventure, which is Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. That one is super duper cool. It's one of those rides that it looks boring while you're watching it, but when you get onto the ride itself, you're just like swinging around, and it's awesome. And also, the soundtrack changes for every single season. So they have a normal soundtrack for just your average day, but then on Halloween and on Christmas, during those seasons, Mater actually sings Halloween-themed songs and Christmas-themed songs. So that's super duper cool as well. Question 5 is your favorite Disney coaster. If you've been watching me for a while, this shouldn't be a huge surprise to you either. It's my favorite Disney coaster and my favorite Disney mountain. It's gonna have to be Matterhorn. A lot of people don't like Matterhorn because it's super bumpy and everything, but it has a lot of history behind it. I absolutely love the bumpiness, actually, and I love the Yeti. The Yeti is super duper cool. He used to scare me to death as a child. I would always hide my head, like at the first turn when you see him. But I just absolutely love him, especially the new version of him. He's got a lot more motion and everything like that, so it's very, very cool. I just love the Matterhorn. And it's actually a place that I want to visit in real life one day. Alrighty, question 6 is my go-to Disney snack. This one is super hard to answer as well, just because all of their snacks are delicious. But I find myself actually eating mostly popcorn. Just because, well, for one, it's super duper easy and convenient to eat. Like, I feel like with a churro, you have to eat the whole thing before you do anything. With popcorn, you can kind of just like seal it away and then come back to it when you're ready for more popcorn. And also, Disney popcorn has that collector side to it as well. I'm not a huge popcorn bucket collector, but when I do see a cool popcorn bucket, I just have to have it. And I do have to say, though, that I feel like Tokyo Disneyland has better popcorn buckets than we do here in the States. I have one in particular that Lizzie bought for me, and I just love it. It's like the best one ever. Question 7 is your favorite Disney show. Now that one changes depending on the time of year. So normally, I would definitely say Main Street Electrical Parade is my favorite one to watch. Whenever it's there, Disneyland doesn't seem to pull that parade out unless there's like a special occasion. They did this past summer, so I made sure to get out there and watch it. But then also during the Christmas season, I have to watch a Christmas Fantasy Parade. That's their Christmas parade that they do every single Christmas season. Just because, well, one, it's only there for a couple of months. 2, that parade features characters that they normally don't feature anymore, like the older characters. And 3, that parade also gets me really into the Christmas spirit, which I think is very, very important. So yeah, those are my 2 favorite Disney shows. I would say like Fantasmic is really, really good as well, and Paint the Night Parade is really, really good, but Paint the Night is like a direct descendant from Main Street, and I grew up watching Main Street Electrical Parade. So that's why I said Main Street over Paint the Night. Alrighty, my favorite land. So one of the different lands in the parks. That one is going to have to be Adventureland. Although Adventureland does not feature any of my favorite rides, I definitely like the facade the most. That whole jungle theme is very, very awesome. I tend to like veer to the left all the time. When I go to Disneyland, I hardly go right into Tomorrowland. It's always to the left towards Adventureland, and then make my way through back way into Tomorrowland last, if I even get to Tomorrowland. Because to be honest, I hardly hit Tomorrowland now. But I love Adventureland. I love the jungle and everything like that. I love the Tiki Room. I'm wearing a Tiki Room shirt. And just that whole facade is very, very cool. I wish it was actually bigger, too. Question 9 is your favorite parks merchandise that you like to collect. Now that shouldn't be too hard to figure out from this channel. My favorite is Disney pins, of course. I don't know, there's just something about Disney pins that can get a person to just spend thousands and thousands of dollars. No, but seriously, I love Disney pins. I love the fact that it kind of brings people together. Now, there are some people that are mean when it comes to Disney pins. Thankfully, I've not met anybody that has like scammed me or anything like that. But it is a great way to just like meet people and have something in common with them at the parks, and just create like bonds with each other. I know like once I started pin trading, I've gotten a lot more Disney friends than I ever had. So I definitely love Disney pins. That's why this channel exists. Plus it's also like a little piece of the park that you get to take with you home, wherever your home is. And question 10, the final question, is your favorite character meet and greet. Now there are 2 that I love to meet. One of them I've never met before, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and Facebook videos of him. That one is Gaston. He's hilarious. So if I ever run into him, I would love to just banter with him. He's funny. And I also like meeting Darth Vader. I'm not like a super duper duper huge Star Wars fan, but when I did go for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it was really, really cool. I bought the lightsaber and I took some pictures with him with my lightsaber ignited, and it was awesome. Like as soon as it ignited and he saw that it was green, and the Imperial people that take your picture saw that it was green, oh, they gave me so much trouble. I loved meeting Darth Vader. So there you have it, the Disney Parks tag created by Lize in Disneyland and Wannabe Mouseketeer. So again, go check out their channels in the description box down below. If you do this tag, be sure to tag them as well, since they did create the tag. And finally, we're at the part where I tag 3 people. So I'm going to tag my good friend Karen from Karen's USA Adventures. I would love to hear your favorite things about the parks, Karen, although I feel like we've been talking about that kind of stuff for a while now. Second, I'm going to tag one of my new pals, and she's becoming one of my good pals, Melissa from Geeking Out with Melly Mel. You're it too. I would love to hear your side of this Disney Parks tag. I'm sure a lot of it's going to be Walt Disney World. And finally, my good friend Robin from the channel Oh Hello Robin. Robin has a very, very spunky personality. Sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to think of the word personality. But yeah, Robin has a very spunky personality. I love her channel. She's always full of energy, and it's really, really fun to watch her. So you're it as well, Robin. Go ahead and tag me, you 3, if you do this video, so that I can definitely watch it. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, as well as subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you get notified when I post new videos. I'm pretty much posting every single day until Christmas, because I have all these advent calendars like the one you see behind me to open up. So There'll be new content, small little bits of content every single day, as well as the normal content that usually shows up on this channel. If you want to become pals with me and possibly pin trade with me, go ahead and hit me up on Facebook or on Instagram. I'll leave links to those in the description box down below. But that's all I have for you pals today. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye bye now.